Hello, this is Sheena Prelo from SheenaPrelo.com, and today I would like to give you your medical minute. And if you have been following me on my blog, you know that the one of the posts that I have under wellness is about diabetes. And that's going to be my focus for my next couple of videos. So if you are diabetic, or you have a family member that's a diabetic, or you are simply just curious about diabetes and how it affects the body, then please continue to follow me on my blog, as I will be doing different articles and videos pertaining to diabetes. Now, the first article that I had about diabetes was actually just a few questions to get you thinking about, are you a candidate for where you might be diagnosed with diabetes down the road? And if you found out that you are, then there are some things that you should be implementing, such as getting your BMI, your body mass index, within the normal range. You should work on your eating habits, start an exercise program, and by doing those things, that should help decrease your risk for being diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. Now, what I want to talk to you today is about hemoglobin A1C. And you may have heard of hemoglobin A1C before, or maybe not. But what I want you to know about hemoglobin A1C is that it is a blood test that the doctor will order, and that will allow him or her to find out how well your blood sugar has been managed over a time frame of maybe a couple of months or either a couple of weeks. And if your hemoglobin A1C is actually higher than 7%, then that means that you are at risk for possibly having eye problems, kidney problems, problems with possibly having to get your limbs amputated. So it's very, very important that if you are a diabetic, or you know somebody that is a diabetic, that you are aware of your hemoglobin A1C. And if you find that you and your doctor are not able to control your blood sugars, then you probably need to see a specialist. And you can see a specialist by asking your doctor, your primary care physician, if he can refer you to a specialist because you're concerned about your blood sugars. Because if your hemoglobin A1C over a period of time stays greater than 7%, then you are putting yourself at risk for the cardiac problems, for the renal problems, for just a multiple of things that can occur when your blood sugar, when your diabetes is not under control. So if you have a family member, or you are diabetic yourself, then the next time you go to the doctor, you need to find out when was the last time you had a hemoglobin A1C, and what was your result. And you just want to stay on top of it, because although the doctor's responsibility is to help manage your blood sugars, guys, at the end of the day, it's about you and you helping you. Now, how can you help you is by, you want to be compliant with whatever type of diabetes, whatever type of insulin he puts you on. If he puts you on an oral agent, you need to make sure that you take your oral agent. When you're sick, you need to go to the doctor, because sometimes you have to have your insulin adjusted depending on your blood sugar. So, just really be compliant, work out, and you should be okay. But if not, you need to know that if a hemoglobin A1C greater than 7% for a period of time is not good, and that you need to go see a specialist. So you guys, I went over what a hemoglobin A1C is for today, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually doing a series of videos about diabetes. And you may be wondering, well, why did I choose diabetes? Well, for one reason is because the majority of patients that I see, a lot of their problems stem from the fact of them having diabetes that's uncontrolled. That's the first thing. The second thing is that my father is a diabetic, and I am actually doing the same teaching with him and trying to put in his head how important it is to have a normal hemoglobin A1C. And I know a lot of times you may feel uncomfortable making suggestions to the doctor, but guys, you have got to do this. You are your best advocate, and that's the main thing you need to remember. So it's very important that you speak up for yourself when you go to the doctor. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about what I reviewed in this video, or any other questions about diabetes, then feel free to contact me on my blog at www.sheenaprelo.com. And you guys make it a great and healthy day. Bye-bye.